Hi, my name's Ava Williams, and this is my final project for IAH 204. Today, I'll be talking about the global success of Korean cinema and how it reflects the larger processes of cultural exchange and hybridization between East Asia and the world. Specifically, I'll explore how Korean films have combined traditional Korean culture with global cinematic influences and how this dynamic reflects the broader forces of globalization and capitalism. In recent years, Korean films have exploded in popularity across the globe. From the historic Oscar win of Parasite to the cult status of Old Boy, Korean cinema is increasingly recognized for its storytelling power and deep societal critiques. The global success of these films goes beyond just their entertainment value. It reveals a deeper process of cultural hybridization. In this presentation, I argue that Korean cinema, especially its most globally successful films, demonstrates how cultural hybridization operates in the context of globalization and capitalism. These films blend Western filmmaking techniques with Korean social issues and values, which not only attracts global audiences, but also critiques critical global issues like inequality, class, and capitalism. Korean cinema has a complex history shaped by both external and internal forces. After the Korean War, the film industry was heavily regulated and censored, reflecting the political climate of the time. However, in the 1990s, Korea underwent significant political liberalization, which allowed for more artistic freedom and access to global markets. The Korean government also recognized the potential of cinema as a tool of soft power. This led to the creation of the Korean Film Council and a push for international film festivals and recognition. The work of directors like, and sorry about my pronunciation, Bong Joon-ho, Park Chan-wook, and Kim Ki-duk helped define modern Korean cinema and set the stage for its global success. To understand Korean cinema's global impact, we first need to examine the concept of cultural hybridization. Cultural hybridization refers to the blending of global and local cultures, creating something new. In the case of Korean cinema, we often see Western film genres like thrillers, horrors, or family dramas mixed with Korean settings, values, and social issues. This blend allows for films that feel both familiar to global audiences and uniquely to Korean ones. A prime example of this cultural hybridization is Bong Joon-ho's Parasite, which made history as the first non-English film to win Best Picture at the Oscars. But its success was about more than just its awards. The film explores the vast inequality between a wealthy family and a poor one, offering a critique on capitalism, materialism, and class division. What makes Parasite especially impactful is how it combines dark comedy, thriller, and social drama. Its genre-bending style is accessible to global audiences, while still deeply rooted in Korean societal issues. The way Joon-ho blends these elements together makes Parasite a perfect example of how Korean cinema reflects global cultural exchange. One of the key aspects of Parasite's storytelling is its visual symbolism. A powerful image in the film is the contrast between the rich family's spacious glass-walled house and the poor family's dark semi-basement apartment. Stairs and vertical space are used throughout the film to symbolize class hierarchy. The Kims must literally climb to reach the parks, only to be sent back down again, reflecting their social mobility. The lighting and architectural choices not only help tell the story visually, but also reflect a hybrid filmmaking style. Bong Joon Bong Joon-ho draws from both global cinematic traditions and uniquely Korean themes, making the film accessible yet distinctly Korean in its critique of class and inequality. The Wandering Earth, although a Chinese film, exemplifies cultural hybridization in a similar way to Korean cinema. Directed by Frank Guo, the film combines Western cinematic genres like science fiction and disaster filmmaking with Chinese cultural values such as collectivism, family duty, and sacrifice. The film's narrative, which focuses on humanity's collective effort to move the Earth out of the orbit to escape the expanding sun, reflects a cultural message deeply rooted in Chinese values. Similar to the way Korean films embed local values within global genres, its success, particularly on global platforms like Netflix, underscores the growing international appeal of East Asian films and their ability to blend global storytelling with local cultural narratives. Korean cinema's global success also owes so much also owes much to smart industry practices. The Korean Film Council has been crucial in supporting film production and export, ensuring that Korean films have access to international markets. Furthermore, global streaming platforms like Netflix and Viki have made Korean films more accessible than ever. With these platforms, Korean films are no longer limited by geographic or cultural barriers. They are available to audiences worldwide, making it easier for these films to compete with Hollywood. Cultural exchange isn't one way, however. Korean filmmakers have also influenced Hollywood. Old Boy was remade in English, and directors like Bong Joon-ho and Park Chan-wook are now working internationally. This two-way flow of influence highlights the complexity of global media today. No longer is Western media the sole dominant force. East Asian cinema, and particularly Korean cinema, is now a powerful player in shaping global culture. However, the global rise of Korean cinema isn't without its challenges. Some critics argue that to appeal to global audiences, films may lose their cultural authenticity. Others point out that Western media sometimes misinterprets or extasises Korean content, which can dilute its true meaning. There is also the issue of commercialization. As platforms like Netflix continue to dominate the market, there's concern that films may be tailored more for algorithm-driven success than a genuine reflections of Korean society. These challenges demonstrate that cultural hybridization is not always a smooth process, and tensions exist between staying true to one's cultural roots and adapting to global expectations. In conclusion, cinema's global success is a powerful reflection of the dynamic process of cultural hybridization. By blending Western filmmaking techniques with Korean social themes and aesthetics, these films offer both entertainment and social critique. Films like Parasite challenge the idea that only English language stories can dominate global media, and they show the world that East Asian cinema has an important voice. As East Asian media continues to rise, Korean cinema stands as a prime example of how cultural exchange can be both enriching and complex while also shaped by the forces of global capitalism. And for this project, I've drawn on course readings, lectures, and sources, including Bong Joon-ho's Parasite, Park Chan-wook's Old Boy, sorry about my pronunciation again, Yeon Sung-ho's Train to Busan, and industry articles on cultural hybridization. These resources have been instrumental in shaping my analysis of Korean cinema's global impact. And that's my project. Thank you so much.